Did I hide my past जय कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव जय राधा जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी जय राधा Yashoda Nandana Braja Nandana Yashoda Nandana Braja Nandana Yashoda Nandana Braja Nandana Yashoda Nandana Braja Nandana Govardhana Giridhari Govardhana Giridhari Jai Radha Radha Mohan Sita Radha Mohan Sita Radha Mohan Sita Radha Mohan Sita Govardhana Giridhari Govardhana Giridhari Jai Radha जादू बने बांसुरी बजाया न करो जादू बने बांसुरी बजाया न करो मोहन हमारे मधुबन में तुम आया न करो तुम आया न करो जादू बने बांसुरी बजाया न करो मोहन हमारे मधुबन में तुम आया न करो तुम आया न करो तुम आया न करो तुम आया न करो हरे कृष्णा Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Suraj Kumari Devi Sani Sakhi, Chanamasa
प्रेम से श्री राजा रामचंद्र की जय, महापुरुष महादेव की जय, कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय. At this moment, we ask everyone, let's all clasp our hands together. Let's bow our heads and pray. Invocation to divine feet of Bhagwan. As we about to listen to one book that helped her mind in remembrance of the departed soul who has passed on, we pray and ask that God let the soul ready. Whatever problems and difficulties in this way, we pray Bhagavan to remove us such. In this way we pray. Hari Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha Shri Saraswati Namo Namah Shri Guru Charana Kamale Yo Namo Om Shri Varnavana Sankara Rasaranjana Samapi Mangalanam Jakartaro Vande Vani Sri Bhavani Shankaro Vande Nanda Vishwasarupiram Yam Yam Mirana Pashyanti Siddhaswanta Samhitaram Vande Ramayan Devyam Guru Shankararupiram Yamasmito Eva Gopi Chandra Saradapi Sita Ram Gunakram Punyaranya Viharinam Bhande Vishunda Vijnanam Kapishwara Kapishwara Milam Bhuja Shamala Komalam Sita Samarupati Vamabhagyam Pano Mahasaya Kacharucham Namami Ramam Raghuvansana Ramayan Sura. Prince Raja Ramchandra ki jai. Umapati Mahadev ki jai. We listen to Chaupai, taken from the pages of Ramayan. Let's hear what Goswami Tulsidas has written.
Shri Rama Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama Raghupathi Shri Rama Raghupathi Shri
My dear devotees, I remind you of Katha seen from Ayodhya Kand, pages of Ramayan, where Raja Dasrat, his life is about to leave his body. And why I always choose this type of Katha? Because the fact is a learning time for each and every one of us. Because many of us don't realize when someone leaves this world, how it is and where shall we prepare ourselves so that we can do that which is right and that which is proper. So here, prang kantagat payu मणि बहिन जन भ्याकु भ्यालु इंद्र सकल विकल भय भारी जनु सर सजु सरिज banu binu bhari. He says the last life breath of that king flickered in his throat, and he felt very distressed, just like a serpent who have been robbed out of his jewels. In the sakal vikal bhai bari, he says his life flickered in his throat, and that king looked very badly blighted, just like a cluster of lotus flower in a pond that which have been drained out of water. Mother Counsellor, who was at the side and observing that what was taking place, and seeing the king in that sad state, who was inwardly aware of what was taking place, that the sun of the solar line was about to set. Ur Dir Ram Hatari, Bhagwan's Ram mother, she built courage. And therefore, at that point in time, she spoke words that were appropriate for that occasion. We listen to Chaupai. Let's see what it says.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Shri Ram Jai
Seeing the king in this sad state, Mother Counsellor at his bedside, she is observing what was taking place and decided that she is going to speak words that is appropriate for that occasion. So what did Bhagwan Sri Ram's mother said to Raja Dashrath on that bed? He says, ponder in your heart, my dear Lord, and remember that separation from Bhagwan Sri Ram is like that boundless ocean. Ayodhya is the boat and yourself is that helmsman. And all your near and dear ones are traveling fraternity that who has been embarked on this boat. He said, we can only hope to reach a shore only they are learned if you show courage. So, my dear friends, the knowledge has been set here for us is that when someone passes away in our home, who is about to pass away, what you need to do is show courage. And always remember, never put God last. Always put God first in your life. No matter what journey you may embark upon or what you are faced with in this world, always remember to put God first. We listen to her. Let's hear what this is. And it says, building of courage, my dear devotees, she spoke words that would bring hope to Raja Dashrath. And from the moment that he heard these tender words from his dear wife, the king opened his eyes and he looked up like a fish who had been taken out of a pond and sprinkled with cold water. Dhari Dhiraj Uti Bhai to Brialu, Tahi Suman the Kahuram Kripalu. And then Raja Dashrath, recovering himself, he sat up and he turned to his messenger Sumant and he said, my dear Sumant, where is my gracious Ram? Where is my love, my great son Lakshman? And where is my loving Ram? Where is my beloved daughter Mother Janki? And so he continued many ways with this restless monarch, wail in so many sorrow. The night seemed very long, my dear devotees, to Raja Dashrath, as an age which will never end. You know, sometimes when we are in problem and we say, I wonder if this would ever end. And then he was reminded of the curse that he had attained. And my dear devotees, as he has told us, his last breath came out of his body. He was saying, Ram, Ram, Kahi, Ram, Kahi, Ram, Ram, Kahi, Ram. Again and again, he cried and he cried. Where is Bhagwan Sri Ram? Again, we listen to Chaupai. Let's see what tells us.
Shri Ram Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Raghupati Ram, Raghupati Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Raghupati Shri Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram, Raghupati Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Raghupathi Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Raghupathi Ram, Raghupathi
That my devotees happens in every home. Just as, just as it has happened in the kingdom of Raja Dasrath, it happens in every single home. It says in this world, there is not a place that hasn't occurred. It is said, if it does happen, and when does it happen, how do we prepare ourselves? This is a question that we are confused about. How do we prepare ourselves? According to scriptures, when Raja Dasrath had died, who was the first person had been summoned? That great sage Vasish Muni. When somebody dies in our home, what are the first things that we do? Oh, let me tell you. We probably look for a couple of tables and we prepare for cards. Sorry, but I like to speak plainly so that we understand what is our concept when somebody passed on. The first thing we look for is a table and we look for cards. So the nearest parlor, nearest grocery, we would go and we would look for these items. Here, Sage Vasisht was summoned, and when he was summoned, he gave his consultation to his family how to prepare themselves. Who is the first person who must go to my devotees? Our Pandit of the home. Our Pandit of the home. He must be consulted. So he will be able to guide you. Now many of us have many Pandits in the family. When I say many Pandits, do not get confused. Because everybody does know when somebody died, what to do. Everybody does know. Family is already confused. Family is already confused. Their state of mind is beyond control. And one person say, you know what? Do this. You know what? Do that. Do this, do that, do the other. Because it's second guessing. If you had spoken to the Pandit of the home, he would be able to tell you directly that this is what needs to be done. So he would tell you, okay, prepare for satsang. So that you can become enlightened, so you can understand what becomes of the soul when we depart this world. What becomes of the soul when we depart this world? Let me tell you, friends. When you pick a card, a pack of cards, and you have a table there, you don't know what problems you are putting through that soul. And not only that soul, what distress you are eventually putting yourself into. You see, at that point in time, you say, you know what? Somebody dies, it's a clean period. It's a clean period. Meaning to say, we will clean the home and we will prepare for puja, final disposal of the body. How do we prepare ourselves? How must we prepare ourselves? Many of us think, you know, after that person died, everything good now. But I remind you, according to the pages of Garud Puran, the soul never dies according to Bhagavad Gita, and the soul continues its onward journey. What dies? What dies? The body dies, but the Atma never dies. The soul never dies. So he will begin its onward journey to where? It is called the seat of judgment. And every step in that course, my derivatives, every step in that course helps that soul on its onwards journey to that seat of judgment. So when you think that we die and that is the end of it, no, my derivatives. Again, we listen to Chaupai. Let's hear what it tells us.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Raghupati Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Raghupati Shri Ram Jaya Ram Raghupati Shri Ram Jaya Ram
So, my derivatives, it was now preparation for disposal of the king's body. It was now preparation for disposal of the king's body. It is said he had the king's body, whom that great sage Ramdev and Vasish Muni had the king's body bathed in accordance with all the rites prescribed in the Vedas. And he caused a most splendid funeral bier to be prepared, and then clasping the feet of each of the queens, Bharat bid them stay and treat them with not to ascend the funeral pyre. So here it tells us, many of them will come and ask, the Durahin of the whom had come to us, he said, Baba, could I go by the cremation site? Here Bharat is asking the queens. He said, no, you should stay at home now. It is time for us to continue what we have to do here from here. So here it gives you an answer. Where is the fittest place for the female family to be at? Isn't it at home? Very simple. And then they all stayed in the hope of seeing Bhagwan Siddhiram. That beautiful pyre was built with so many sandalwood, aloes, and countless kinds of excellent aromatic herbs. And that funeral pyre was artistically built on the bank of the Sarayu, looking like a lovely ladder reaching to the heavens. Let's hear what Bharat did in Chaupai.
Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Ragupati Raya Rama Rama Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Ragupati Raya Rama Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Ragupati Raya Rama Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Ragupati Raya Rama Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Ragupati Raya Rama Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Ragupati Raya Rama Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Ragupati Raya
नहीं वेद क्रियास कीनी विधिवत नए तिलंजलि दीनी सोरी समृद्धि सब वेद पुराना कीन भरत दसगात दिनाना. He said, my dear devotees, the Swami Tulsidas have written, thus all the rites of the cremation was observed and followed by the ceremonial beating by the funeral party and offering a handful of water mixed with Tilanjali with black till on behalf of that departed soul. And after my devotees asserting the views of the Samriti, the Vedic texts, Ved and the Puranas, Bharat made 10 days offering to the departed soul, which is called a Dasgat ceremony. He offered the Pinda every single day until the 10th day following the cremation of that deceased. And it is said, whatever order that high sage gave at any time, Bharat carried out 1,000 times over. He bestowed abundant gifts on attaining purity. My dear friends, the Hindus believe that the agnates of certain order or relations of that deceased remain impure for a number of days. We believe that. And are purified only after the prescribed period is over. This is why it is said fasting from that family, and that family continues from that day on disposal of the body until maybe 12 days for Brahmin, 13 days for Kshatriya, and so on we go. Now it's a custom in Trinidad. We do it at the 13th day. Most of the time we do it at the 13th day. But it prescribed in the scriptures, once we do it on the appropriate day, the soul will get a part of what we have done. Now look at it. We always ask ourselves, and maybe we look for the shortest way possible. And I speak plainly again, my dear devotees. It is clearly stated in the scriptures. After you pass the age of 5 years, the daskat, the bhandara must be done. I am observing all over the world now, all over the country. We are asking Baba, is there any short way in doing this ceremony? Why? When you want something in life, my dear devotees, what need you do? When you need something in life, you want something in life, we must sacrifice for it. And this is why we will fast for whatever we want. We want the upliftment of the soul. Bhagavan Sri Ram never says, oh Lord Krishna, in Bhagavad Gita never says, give up all these luxury things and come to me. He says, do not be carried away by these things. Do not be carried away by these things. These things that we have is just to make you comfortable for a short space of time. It is just here to make you comfortable. Just for 2 days. Do din ka zindagi hai, do din ka mela. So everything that you have here is to make you comfortable. Today and tomorrow. Do we not realize when you look around you, that does not respect anybody anymore? When I now started Panatai, I will tell you, most of the time you do funeral for people beyond the age of 70 and 80 years, 90 years. Now you don't see that anymore. Bhajan say, Rahu Ranka koi nahi chinhat, Rahu Ranka koi nahi chinhat, सबके करत आहार, सबके करत आहार, ओ एक दिन जो one day you have come here for. एक दिन छूटी जाए संसार and one day we're going to leave this world. राहु रंग कोई नहीं चिन्हत, सबके करत आहार. Death does not respect the rich or the poor, the young or the old. Look around you. Reminding the first part of Ramayan what the Baba said, no matter what trouble or difficulties that you may have found yourself into, always remember to put God first. Always put God first. My dear friends, somebody passed on. Wanted to ask a question. Do you want to accompany him? Because my friends, nobody wants to leave this world right now. Nobody wants to go. But death knocks on your door at any point in time. And this entire scripture is telling us how to prepare ourselves to go back to him. How to prepare ourselves. And fasting is important. Performing his trial ceremony is important. It says, according to Garud Puran, it says, a person that is deprived of his offering, the soul will sink. And think about it. Imagine that you are placed in this situation and no offerings is made on your behalf. What will become of your soul? Maybe only when you reach there, then you would know the circumstances. You see, my Ajay used to say, Beta, only when you're in a situation, then you would know. Ramayan teaches us how to prepare. You see, these Vedas and the Shastras and the scriptures and Ramayan tells us how to prepare ourselves. This is why when somebody dies, not only when somebody dies, but every single time that you get, every chance that you get, listen to the name of Bhagwan. Look at it. I can't go to listen to God's name. I can't go to Mandir. Look at how easy things has been made for us. It is on YouTube now. It is coming to your home. But who makes things difficult? You and I. Who makes things difficult? Someone came to say, Baba, I really have to fast this period of time. And coming to the end of it, you say, Baba, I really enjoyed it, Baba, I really enjoyed it, I could do it again. You see, sometimes when we put our mind to something, it is easily achieved. The minute that you put a barrier in front of you, everything becomes difficult. The moment that you put a barrier in front of you, everything becomes difficult. Yeah? Bharat was not afraid to give up his luxuries, just like Bhagwan Sri Ram. But where did Lord Ram went for 14 years? He gave up his luxurious life. He gave up his Sirka mattress. He gave up the AC. And he slept on the bare ground. If we don't have comfort, we're not happy. All these things is of no use to us. And once we recognize this, my dear devotees, I always say, what goes with you on the journey of life? Recollect this, right? The body is in the home, and Baba says, bring 5 pieces of gold or 6 pieces of gold. Right? And we will place this in different parts of the body. The both eyes, the nostrils, the ears, right? Why do we place this? Because these that we have is like gold. Your eyes that are both that open today will be closed forever tomorrow. You could see everything today. And tomorrow, the both eyes will be closed forever. The eyelids will cover the eyes once more. We are proud of this. We are happy of this. Vital energies. The nostril. We smell all the nice things. Parsad in this time, right? We smell these nice parsad, and what happens after? Thank God is fasting done, yes? But do you know how good fasting is? Why do we fast for 21 days? Because it takes 21 days for everything that you put into this body to come through this digestive system. So fasting is important, and we can go on and on. But my dear devotees, we have limited time. This being so, we listen to our final doha. Let's see what tells us.
Jai Shri Ram Hare Bolo, Jai Shri Ram Hare Bolo, Jai Shri Ram Hare, Jai Shri Ram Hare Bolo, Jai Shri Ram Hare Bolo, Jai Shri Ram Hare. Bolo Jai Shri Ram Hare Bolo, Jai Shri Ram Hare Bolo, Jai Shri Ram Hare, Jai Shri Ram Hare Bolo, Jai Shri Ram Hare Bolo, Jai Shri Ram Hare, Jai Shri Ram Hare.
we do something like that, we do this wholeheartedly. We never look that I am doing this. Mahatma Gandhi has said, he says, never you give a glass of water with expectation. Because anytime we do something like that, we're always looking for rewards out of it. The scriptures tell us when you do something and do it out of love, 10,000 times you would get. You may not get from that same being, but in life, you will achieve so much more. You see, Bharat gave 10,000s and billions. He gave horses, he gave chariots. We are not able to give all of this. But a little you can give with love. On behalf of that departed soul. You know, if we know that the stages that the soul has surpassed, I was prepared to read from the Garud Puran, I brought the Garud Puran. But we have to start from scratch sometimes to understand where we are heading. Where are we going? What must we do? Once we understand that, my dear devotees, we'll be on the correct path. Here, Sanu Bharata Prabhala Bila Kahehu Muninat Hani Lambu Jivan Manu Jasu Jasu Pidihat. He says, that great sage says to Bharat, he said, listen, O Bharat, the Lord of sages sorrowfully, fate is all powerful. In this life, we would lose, we would gain. We will have life, there will be death. There will be fame, infamy, all in the hands of providence. Raja Dashrath was highly blessed. Prem Sulus Maha Vishnu Bhagwan ki. I hand over to my group to sing you a few bhajans before we come to an end.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Samvasara Shiva. Samvasara Shiva. Samvasara Shiva. Shambho. Samvasara Shiva. Samvasara Shiva. Samvasara Shiva. Shambho. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Samvasara Shiva, Samvasara Shiva, Samvasara Shiva, Shambho. Giri Jaya, Giri Jaya, Giri Jaya, Giri
प्रेम सूरी से राजा रामचंद्र की जय। भान की गटरिया कोई नाग जय है धन्य भान की गटरिया। कहत कबीर सुनो भाई साधु, you must even know to listen. For Time will come for bearers to take us to that cremation site. All is going to go just as it remains. Remember this, my dear devotees. Nothing is going to accompany you on this journey except the karma. And except, my dear devotees, the opportunity you have chosen to come here this afternoon on behalf of this family and listen to the wonderful glories of God. This is not only for this family, but everyone who have listened in some way or other of these texts will have learned something so that they can become better as well, so that they can know what to do when this time approaches. Without further ado, I do say to special thanks upon its Munish's wife for inviting me here. I recall she was telling me this is a sister had passed on. May God bless her soul. At this point in time, let's all clasp our hands. Let's bow our heads in prayer. Thank you, Lord, for this blessed opportunity. Thank you, God, for this chance. Whoever is soul may be, whatever problems and difficulties, may you remove as such as we pray. Om Anadhanitano Devam Sankachakradharam Srinarayani Namaste Shantakaram Bhujagasailam Padmavavam Sureswaram Vishwadaram Gagan Savishnam Megamaranam Lakshmikantam Kamalanayanam Yogavirjnanam Gamyam Vande Vishnu Sarvam Ekanatham Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Cha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Asura Om Shanti 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 Ramachandra ki Om Mahadev ki Om Subhaman ki Satsatan ki Jai Jai I wish you say special thanks and I for accompanying me here. Thanks for coming here again and accompanying me in this wonderful service. Is there anybody who's something?
Sitaram everyone. On behalf of the Mathura family and extension, thank you to Pandit Vishnu, right, for joining us tonight with his group in this discourse. Refreshments have been prepared, so please stay and partake, and everyone please reach home safe before curfew. Okay?
Thank you.
But that's the you don't know this already. You don't switch that next song so that we can back. You know what it is. Yeah, yeah. I realize he was more like night.
No location, like